Yeah. So Jeff, talk about for you. I mean, you're at a great position. You're a young guy. You're obviously aspirational in nature. You care about people. It's one of your core values. How do you continue to sharpen the saw for yourself? How are you continuing to advance yourself in your own skills? I mean, you came into
Sure.
a sport that was never a part of your life, and
Sure.
you've learned it, and now you're at a level of the sport that you're making key decisions, right? They're important. So talk to people who are listening about what are the things that you do to continue to improve yourself to get to where you're at?
Sure. Read, listen, and learn. I read and consume as much as I can. I'm picking up, books and audiobooks, and I'm listening to podcasts, and I try to have those core things that really fit into the way that I want to be, and I continue to learn from them every day. I learn from the people around me every day. I may be in the corner office, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't learn from everybody around me. I make sure that I spend a huge portion of my day in other people's offices and on the sales floor, that I'm learning what's going on, that I'm taking in what's happening around us, so that we can make better decisions, and so that we can improve, and so that we're giving them the best tools and the things that they need, because they're not always going to come and tell us.
Right.
So that's on us to really watch for some of those context clues to say, okay, what's happening?
Yeah.
How do we go from here to where we need to be?
And did the role of mentorship or anything come into your life in terms of, as you were growing through this, did you have anybody that kind of helped lead you along the way, or was it pretty much kind of you were on your own to keep growing and developing?
No, I think I had some really great people, that I came up with through my career. Early on, when I was at the University of Oklahoma, I worked for a guy named Mike Ray that was instrumental in me wanting to work in sports and how I wanted to live my life. I think he was just a very positive, outgoing influence. And then as I've worked for this organization, learning from Bob Funk Jr., I've been around him for a long, long time now. And just a tremendous human being, and really taught me not only, hey, these are great ways to be successful in business, but it's really through him that I've learned this is how we make a better community.
Yeah. So as you've grown, you've obviously seen people not grow.
Yep.
Right. And that's unfortunately probably more common than we'd like to admit.
Sure, that happens.
What have you found? And I'm talking to the people who are watching and listening to the podcast. Sure. What have you found to be maybe 1, 2, 3 things that really are the biggest obstacles to people continuing to grow and advance themselves in life?
I think one of them that I've seen with friends and coworkers over the years is people, and it's inevitable to almost everyone, right? At some point in your life, you're going to find a little bit of a rut, and it's your ability to get out of the rut and to climb out that makes the difference. There's a lot of people that get into a position and they say, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to do, because I can't, I have, I don't have this degree, or I don't have, that skill, or I don't have this. Instead of going out and acquiring what they need, they just slot in and they say that it is what it is. It is what it is one of the, I think that's a terrible statement, right?
Yeah.
And it's so commonplace. And so I think that's just one of those mentality issues. Are we waking up every day and telling ourselves it's going to be a great day?
Yeah.
Well, no, probably not. And, but why not? Let's figure out some of those root causes. And that's, I'm the guy that wakes up every morning and I look in the mirror and go, well, it's a little bit grayer and my hair is a little bit thinner and it's still going to be a great day, So, I think
you have a natural optimism to your day.
Absolutely.
It's helped you to be resilient through challenges.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I
but
think
that's
you
one of
have
the
to be that
essentials.
way.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And then I think you come across a lot of people that don't see their own value. And that's maybe not their own fault. Maybe they haven't had that person that's pushed them or that mentor that's helped them, but they don't see their own value in an organization or just in life in general. And I think those are people that we all should be reaching out to and really trying to lift up.